Hey Nick, this is Tristan with Big Picture SEO. We talked a little bit earlier on the phone today, and I told you I was going to shoot you over this video, just showing you a couple different things you can do to boost your online presence, and this is that video. I don't want to take up a lot of your time with this, so I'm just going to get straight into it. So before I show you different things that you can do, I want to show you where you currently rank on Google. So I put your domain in this tool I like to use. It's called Ahrefs. It shows me websites analytics. And I'll explain what all of this means throughout the video, but we're just going to stick with traffic and keywords for now. So traffic is going to be the amount of people that come to your website in a month, and that's 8. And then keywords are going to be the words and phrases that that are common search terms that Google finds within your website when they index it and they deem you want to rank for. So we can go in and we can see what's actually bringing you your traffic. So Nick's Landscaping has a search volume of 600, so 600 people are looking that up a month. You're in the 13th position, which means whenever you Google that, you'll be the 13th organic website that pops up, and then you get 7 people a month from your website. And Nick Landscaping, that's probably more of a national keyword. So there's multiple companies out there probably titled Nick Landscaping or that are owned by Nick who also do landscaping. So you always want to try and stay location oriented and by your intent. So things like Rayleigh Landscaping, that's obvious. People are searching up landscaping in your area. That has 450 searches. You're in the 30th position, so you get 0 people a month on that. And then Landscaping Rayleigh, you get this 450 searches. You just switch these around a little bit. You're in the 32nd position, and you get 0 people a month. And then Hardscaping Cary, North Carolina, maybe that's a small town right by Rayleigh. That's 70 searches. You're in the 23rd position, so you get 0. And we could keep going down, but you're not really getting any traffic, so there's no point. So I wanted to show you your #1 competitor when it comes to ranking organically online, and that's going to be Lawn and Order. And they're getting 608 people a month on their website. And we can go in and we can see where they're getting that traffic from and why positioning matters. So obviously they're going to be ranking for their business name, and that has 2,400 searches a month. That could be, there could be multiple businesses by that, or maybe they have multiple locations around the U.S., but maybe 2,400 people are looking that up a month in Rayleigh. But Rayleigh Landscaping, like I said, that has 450 searches. They're in the 2nd position, so they get 66 people a month. And then again, you just switch that around. 450 searches, 2nd position, so they get 66. Landscaping Rayleigh, North Carolina, you just add an NC to that. 450 searches, they're in the 4th position, so they get 38 people. And we keep going down. Landscaping Cary, North Carolina, I think you had that one, or no, that's not the one you had, but one like this. That has 350 searches, so that's definitely one you're going to want to get listed for. They're in the 5th position, so they get 24 people a month from that. We could keep going and see what they're ranking for and but as they go down through the positions, the less traffic that they're going to get. But as you can see, they're not getting all of their traffic one way. It's by ranking with multiple keywords within their website. And the way that you're going to be able to get more, the way that you're going to be able to get more keywords on your website and be found for those is by going and rewriting your content a little bit, adding more to it. You're going to want to make sure that you have like probably around 1,500 to 2,000 words on your page. That way you can list up to like 20 keywords. Without making it look like spam. That way when Google indexes it, they're not going to go through one paragraph and see like 6 keywords you're trying to rank for in Rayleigh or in Cary. And because if they see spam, they're not going to rank your site. They're just they don't like spam sites. They don't like it when people spam. So you always got to try and stay away from that and look as authentic as possible. So it's all about being creative with the way that you write your content. So like in a header you could put Rayleigh's landscapers or Rayleigh's best landscapers Rayleigh has to offer, so landscapers Rayleigh would be the keyword there. And that's, and you would save your pictures with keywords and whatnot and put keywords behind your pictures every now and then, just a couple ways to be found for those. And then the way that you're going to be able to move up position-wise is by bringing power to your website, and you do that with backlinks. And all a backlink is a link within a website that refers back to you. So like say, for example, if I could click that link, notelandscaping.com, if it took me back to your website, that would be a backlink. And this is how you're going to get power being drawn back to your website from other authoritative websites. So like Expertise here is linking back to you. They have a 90 domain rating, so that's good there. Expertise and Yellow Pages and other directories like that always have a usually like a 60 or above domain rating. So those are definitely things you're going to get linked back to you. But then things like Nicofall Trades Landscaping. This is probably like a link circle. You guys are linking back to each other, which isn't bad, or maybe this is another website that you own. But yeah, it says it redirects to your website actually, so it's not really giving you any power. Angie's list isn't that bad. Like I said, They usually give you a pretty high domain rating, but you're gonna go in and get yourself more authoritative backlinks. So like for example, if we went back to your number one competitor again, they have 126 backlinks, and we can go in and we can look at what's bringing them power. And if it loads here, it's going to be, so NBCnews.com. That's going to be a really good link. This is influential right here. This is something they probably had to pay for or something to get listed there. And then Angie, expertise, blogs. Blogs are always really good to go out and post some blogs on different websites that way. Because Google, whenever they index that, they see that you're willing to give out value onto the internet without asking for anything in return. And then, the Good Samaritans are gold in Google's eyes, so that's always good to get yourself a blog post in somewhere and link back to yourself. And also having a blog page within your website is good because it just allows you to write more and more content and be found for keywords more. So the more blogs that you can post within your own website, the better you're going to rank, obviously. But if you don't want to do that, you could just go and post blogs in different websites. And yeah, so the two of those were blogs. NorthsideRealty.com. This is a directory here. BusyBid, a directory. Fund Companies directory, another blog. So you're gonna have to go out. You're definitely either gonna have to go and post blogs or get some guest posts. Which a guest post is a website that allows you to purchase just a link spot there where they list your domain and it gives you power. That's usually like $5 to $20 depending on the domain and how good and authoritative it is. But it can go all the way up to 100, just again depending on how authoritative and good the link would be and the power would be. And I mean, the most important thing to remember with backlinks is they aren't all created equally. So I'm not saying that you need to go out and buy 200 random backlinks from a random website, because like for instance, if a Pizza Hut link were in that, because a lot of the times they're just random links that have nothing to do with anything that you do, and we're linking back to your landscaping company, when Google indexes that and they see that, oh, a pizza place is linking to a landscaping company, they're not going to transfer that power because it doesn't really make sense. So relevancy is always a big thing in Google's eyes. You want to stay away from spam as much as possible. And then a referring domain is just a website that's linking back to you. So again, they have 58 websites linking to or 58 websites with their link inside of them, and 126 links in total going back to them. And we could go in and we could see all the different websites that are linking to them. So NBC, AOL, Angie Expertise, Yahoo, Porch, Easy Local, Site Price, Site Like, My Local Services, Local Database, and then like 50 other ones. And if we go back to yours, I think it was only a couple. You only had like 3 referring domains. I'm probably lowballing that number pretty hard. Yeah, it was 3. So we can go in and see real quick. It's Angie Expertise, and then again Nick of All Trades, Landscaping.com. So you're gonna one more time. You're gonna want to go out, get yourself some more authoritative backlinks listed in some different places, and probably do a couple guest posts. And then the last thing I'm going to want to talk to you about is citations. And citations have everything to do with the map pack listing. And the map pack is really important because obviously when people are Googling landscaping rarely on their phones, instead of a website button here, it's going to be a click to call button. So that's where these companies are going to be getting their phone calls from a lot of the time, rather than just places like Yelp and Home Advisor, just being listed in the top of Google. And you're also going to want to be ranking organically. So like Lawn and Order, they're the first organic ranking here, even above Angie, and then here's Hicks Landscape, and they're even above Yelp. And this isn't hard to do. Like you saw, they don't have like that much power going back to their website. It wouldn't be that hard to beat them. You just got to know what you're looking for and what you're doing. But again, so citations are just your business's name, address, and phone number. That's how you're going to get listed in here, by listing your citations throughout directories, which I referred to earlier. And all the directory is a website that allows you to put them in them. So things like Yellow Pages, 3 Best Rated, Expertise, Kev's Best, Local Database. I listed off a few more as I was reading his websites, I think. But there's literally hundreds of directories out there that you can put yourself in, and that's gonna be what helps you rank through the map pack. So one more time, you're definitely gonna want to have to go out, rewrite your content, rebuild your website a little bit, save your pictures correctly, maybe add a blog page if you would want to, maintain that a little bit, or go out and definitely go post some blogs. You're going to want to get some more authoritative backlinks linking back to your website. That way you get more power, and you're going to be able to rise through the positions when it comes to ranking. And you're going to want to go list your citations in as many directories as you see fit and are relevant to your business again. You don't want to go get a plumbing, you don't want to list your landscaping company in a plumbing, section on Yelp or something, because again, Google will see that and they won't transfer the power. I hope that this video was helpful for you. I do offer these services, so if this is something you feel like you might be interested in, feel free to call me back. My number is 812-827-3138. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and thank you for your time.